If the President of the United States, surrounded by doctors, security, and staff, can fall on live TV, what about you? June 1st, 2023, the U.S. Air Force Academy graduation ceremony. President Biden approaches the podium, trips over a sandbag, and falls. The world watched. Secret Service rushed in. He got back up, smiled, and continued his speech. But America held its breath. Because when seniors fall, it's not always that simple. Every 11 seconds, an older adult is treated in the emergency room for a fall-related injury. Every 19 minutes, an older adult dies from a fall. Joe Biden tripped on a sandbag. Another time, on Air Force One stairs. People said, he's too old. But this isn't about politics. It's about prevention. Because here's the truth. Those moments mirrored what millions of seniors quietly face every single day. The slippery hallway. The loose edge of the carpet. That feeling of air before impact. It happens in seconds, but recovery can take months. A stumble becomes a sprain becomes fear, and fear becomes the reason seniors stop walking, leading to more weakness and more falls. And here's what shocked even me. The causes of most senior falls have nothing to do with age, and everything to do with small, preventable habits. You may not have cameras following you, but your health is just as important as any president's. What are you doing to prevent your next fall? You've made it this far in life. You've raised families, built legacies. But one fall, one bad step can change everything. Here's something you don't expect. Most falls happen in broad daylight. And the most dangerous room, not the bathroom, but the bedroom. Imagine trying to walk upstairs with a stiff knee, or down a hallway with dim lighting and no handrail. That's the daily reality for millions, president or not. This isn't just about bruises or broken bones. It's about confidence, independence, and dignity. You don't want to be helped out of bed. You want to get up, by yourself. That's strength. That's freedom. And yes, it's still possible. As someone who works with aging adults and studies fall prevention, I can tell you, most seniors fall not because they're old, but because they stop moving. Today, I'm going to show you exactly what Joe Biden's falls can teach us about prevention. We'll break this down into action. 4 things you must do to stay strong, and 4 you need to stop doing now. Joe Biden didn't let a fall define him, and neither should you. We'll come back to him shortly, because what he did next is the lesson we all need. Trip, stumble, fall, or train, strengthen, rise. It's not weakness, it's warning. A warning you don't have to ignore. Here's what most people missed about Biden's fall at the Air Force Academy. He got back up immediately. No hesitation, no fear. He brushed himself off and kept going. But here's what happens to most seniors after a fall. They become afraid. They start moving less. They hold on to furniture. They avoid activities they used to love. And that fear, that completely understandable logical fear, becomes the very thing that causes the next fall. Now, Biden has advantages most of us don't. A full medical team, personal trainers, physical therapists on call. But even with all that support, he still fell. Why? Because falling isn't about having the best health care or the most security. It's about physics, balance, muscle strength, reaction time. And those things? They decline when we don't use them. Here's a fact that will shock you. You can lose 1 to 3% of your muscle mass per week when you're inactive. In just 1 month of avoiding movement, you can lose 12% of your strength. But notice what Biden did after his falls. He kept moving. He kept traveling. He kept climbing stairs. He didn't let one moment of imbalance change his entire lifestyle. Studies show that seniors who maintain their activity levels after a fall are 40% less likely to fall again compared to those who become sedentary. The real danger isn't the fall itself, it's what happens after. The retreat, the fear, the gradual withdrawal from life. Think about Biden's schedule. Walking across stages, climbing aircraft stairs, navigating uneven terrain at outdoor events. He faces fall risks every day, but he doesn't avoid them. He prepares for them. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about. How to prepare, not retreat. Let's break this down into action. These aren't just tips. They're the same strategies used by athletes, by world leaders, by anyone who refuses to let age limit their mobility. The first thing you must do is this. Strengthen your legs every single day. No exceptions. Every time you see Biden climbing those Air Force One stairs, you're watching leg strength in action. Those steps are steep. They're metal. They're often wet from weather. And he climbs them multiple times per week. Here's how you build that same strength. Chair stands. The simplest, most effective exercise for preventing falls. Stand up from a chair 10 times without using your hands. This one exercise targets your quadriceps, the muscles at the front of your thighs, your glutes, your powerhouse muscles, your core, your stability center, every muscle group you need to prevent a fall. Biden has a personal trainer. You probably don't. But you have a chair, and that chair can be your gym. Here's exactly how to do it. Sit in a sturdy chair with your feet flat on the floor, hip-width apart. Cross your arms over your chest. Lean slightly forward and stand up using just your leg muscles. Sit back down slowly and controlled. That's one rep. Don't rock forward and back to build momentum. Don't use your hands unless absolutely necessary. Don't stand up too quickly. This isn't about speed. It's about building the strength to get up confidently every time. Start where you are. If you can only do 3 without using your hands, start there. If you can do 15, great. The goal is daily progress, not perfection. Think about it. Every time you stand up from a restaurant booth, a low car seat, or your own couch, you're using these exact muscles. Chair stands prepare you for real life. If chairs are too challenging, try wall squats. Stand with your back against a wall, slide down slightly, then push back up. Same muscles, less range of motion. Research from the Journal of Aging shows that seniors who perform daily leg strengthening exercises are 32% less likely to experience injurious falls. Here's what I respect about Biden's approach. Consistency. Rain or shine, travel or not, he maintains his physical routine. That's the presidential standard for your legs. Link chairs stands to something you already do daily. After your morning coffee. Before you watch the news. While you're waiting for dinner to cook. Make it automatic. Keep track of your numbers. Can you do more today than last week? Are you standing up more confidently? That's your strength returning. Strong legs are your foundation. But even the strongest legs need a safe environment to operate in. The second thing you must do is this. Treat your home like the Secret Service treats every venue Biden visits. Eliminate hazards and ensure perfect visibility. Before Biden steps foot anywhere, advanced teams spend hours identifying every possible risk. Loose carpets, uneven surfaces, poor lighting. They fix or remove everything that could cause a fall. Your home needs the same treatment. Walk through your house with the eyes of a Secret Service agent. What could trip you? What could catch your foot? Where are the shadows that hide dangers? Here's a fact. You need twice as much light at 65 as you did at 25. That dim hallway that seemed fine during the day becomes a hazard at night. Install motion-activated lights in every hallway, bathroom, and stairway. Not just any lights, bright white LED lights that illuminate clearly without creating harsh shadows. When Biden speaks at outdoor venues, They bring in massive lighting rigs. Your bedroom doesn't need stadium lighting, but it does need enough light to see clearly at 3 a.m. Those decorative throw rugs, they're fall traps. Either secure them with non-slip padding or remove them entirely. Your safety is more important than your decor. Extension cords across walkways are like tripwires. Route them along walls or use cord covers. The Secret Service would never allow loose cables in a presidential walking path. Create clear pathways at least 3 feet wide. Think of them as presidential walkways. Nothing should encroach on that space. If you have stairs, they need handrails on both sides, proper lighting, and non-slip surfaces. Every presidential venue with stairs meets these standards. Install grab bars in the bathroom, not just near the toilet, but in the shower and near the sink. These aren't signs of weakness. They're safety equipment. The most dangerous time is night. Keep a flashlight by your bed. Better yet, use motion-activated nightlights to create a lit pathway from your bedroom to the bathroom. Ask family members to help with your safety audit. Fresh eyes spot hazards you've become blind to. The Secret Service uses multiple agents for the same reason. This isn't a one-time fix. Check your safety measures regularly. Replace burnt-out bulbs immediately. Tighten loose handrails. Maintain your safety infrastructure. Think of these modifications as investments in your independence. Every dollar spent on safety equipment could save thousands in medical bills and preserve your quality of life. Biden doesn't avoid challenging venues. He makes sure they're safe. Take the same approach with your home. The third thing you must do is this. Wear stable footwear, even indoors. Notice that Biden never appears in public without proper shoes. Even in casual settings, he chooses footwear that supports and protects his feet. I know what you're thinking. I've been walking around in socks for 60 years, but your balance and stability have changed, even if you don't feel it yet. Here's what happens as we age. The fat pads in our feet thin out. Our arches may flatten. Our proprioception, our body's ability to sense where we are in space, decreases. Biden's shoes always have these features: non-slip soles with good tread, proper arch support, a secure fit that doesn't slip off his heel, low, stable heels. He's not making a fashion statement. He's making a safety choice. Never wear these indoors. Socks only on hard floors, flip-flops or slides, worn-out slippers with smooth soles, shoes that are too big or too small, high heels or shoes with slick leather soles. Look for these features: non-slip rubber soles with good tread, proper arch support, a secure fit around your heel, closed-toe design for protection, low, wide heels no more than 1 inch high. The Secret Service actually has guidelines for presidential footwear: comfort, stability, and quick movement capability. Your indoor shoes should meet the same standards. Consider dedicated indoor athletic shoes, lightweight sneakers that you wear only inside your home. This gives you the support you need without tracking outdoor dirt through your house. Don't forget about foot care. Keep your toenails trimmed. Address any foot pain immediately. When your feet hurt, you change how you walk, and that affects your balance. Get your feet professionally measured once a year. Our feet change as we age, and wearing the wrong size affects your stability and comfort. Margaret, 71, told me, "I switched from slippers to indoor sneakers after I slipped in my kitchen. The difference in stability was immediate. I felt like I had better control of my feet." Make proper footwear part of your morning routine. Before you get out of bed, put on shoes with good support. Don't walk around barefoot or in socks, especially on hard surfaces. Good supportive shoes are an investment in your safety and independence. They're cheaper than a hospital visit and more comfortable than a cast. Biden maintains his footwear standards whether he's in the Oval Office or at Camp David. Consistency in safety choices builds consistent stability. The fourth thing you must do is this: Train your balance every single day. Watch Biden at outdoor events, walking across grass, navigating uneven stages, maintaining his composure on moving platforms. That's balance training in action. Your balance system is like a three-legged stool. Your vision, your inner ear, and your proprioception, your body's ability to sense position and movement. As we age, all three systems can weaken. Think about Biden's daily balance challenges: walking down aircraft stairs in wind, navigating crowded rooms with uneven lighting, standing at podiums on stages of varying heights. He faces balance tests that would challenge athletes. But you don't need Air Force One to train your balance. Start with single leg standing. Stand next to a wall or counter for safety, but don't hold on unless you need to. Lift one foot slightly off the ground and hold for 10 seconds. Too easy? Try it with your eyes closed. This removes your vision from the balance equation, forcing your other systems to work harder. Still too easy? Try standing on a pillow or folded towel. Practice heel-to-toe walking like a field sobriety test. Walk in a straight line, placing the heel of one foot directly in front of the toes of the other foot. This challenges your coordination and balance simultaneously. Consider Tai Chi, often called meditation in motion. This ancient practice is incredibly effective for improving balance. Studies show Tai Chi can reduce fall risk by up to 45%. Biden reportedly practices yoga and maintains a regular fitness routine that includes balance components. You don't need a presidential gym. You need consistency. Simple yoga poses like tree pose or warrior 3 build balance and strength. Hold these poses for just a few seconds at a time. Every wobble is your balance system getting stronger. Make balance training part of your routine. Practice single-leg stands while brushing your teeth. Do heel-to-toe walking while waiting for coffee. Challenge your balance during TV commercials. The best balance training mimics real-life activities. Practice stepping over objects. Reach for items on high shelves. Turn your head while walking. These are the movements that cause falls in real life. Use balance apps or online videos for guided practice. Many offer programs specifically designed for seniors with varying ability levels. Consider joining a balance class at your community center. The social aspect makes it more enjoyable, and you'll learn from others with similar goals. Track your balance improvements. Can you hold single-leg stands longer? Walk heel-to-toe for more steps? Feel more confident on uneven surfaces? Biden's falls didn't stop him from continuing activities that challenge his balance. He adapted, improved, and moved forward. That's the presidential approach to balance training. Now let's talk about what not to do. These are the habits that increase your fall risk, often while making you feel safer. The first thing you should avoid is this: using furniture as your primary support system instead of building real strength and using proper assistive devices when needed. Notice that when Biden uses support, it's appropriate support. Sturdy handrails, proper podiums, designed for safety equipment. He doesn't grab onto whatever's nearby. Here's the danger. Not all furniture is designed to support your full body weight. A lightweight chair or small table can tip over when you lean on it, causing exactly the kind of fall you were trying to prevent. When you constantly rely on furniture for support, you create a dangerous cycle. Your legs get weaker because they're not doing the work. Weaker legs need more support. More support leads to greater dependence. Biden doesn't avoid challenging situations. He builds the strength to handle them. When he does use support, it's temporary and appropriate, not a permanent crutch. If you need support, use devices designed for it. Proper canes fitted by professionals. Walkers with good brakes. Grab bars installed correctly. These won't tip over or break under pressure. If you currently rely heavily on furniture, don't go cold turkey. Gradually reduce your dependence. Start by using just one finger for light touch. Then try short distances without any support. Furniture-dependent walking makes you vulnerable in unfamiliar environments. What happens when you're in a restaurant, a friend's house, or outdoors? Build independence that travels with you. The goal is strength, not support. Every time you walk without grabbing furniture, you're building the confidence and ability to navigate any environment safely. The second thing you should avoid is this: avoiding movement out of fear. After Biden's falls, he didn't cancel his travel schedule or avoid challenging venues. He kept moving. This is the most dangerous habit of all. You're afraid of falling, so you move less. You move less, so you get weaker. You get weaker, so you're more likely to fall. It's a vicious cycle that Biden refused to enter. Here's what happens when you avoid movement. Muscle mass decreases within days. Balance deteriorates. Coordination suffers. Confidence plummets. Bone density drops. Look at the variety of places Biden travels. Outdoor stages in wind. Indoor venues with different lighting. Foreign countries with unfamiliar terrain. He doesn't let fear of falling limit his life. Movement is medicine. Even gentle movement. Even short bursts of activity. Every step you take is a step toward maintaining your independence and preventing the next fall. Start with movements you can do safely. Walking inside your home. Gentle stretching. Chair exercises. Standing and sitting. Arm movements while seated. As you build confidence, gradually increase your activity. Walk to the mailbox, then around the block, then to the local store. Each success builds on the last. There's a difference between healthy caution and paralyzing fear. Biden shows healthy caution. He uses handrails when available, moves deliberately on stairs, pays attention to his footing. But he doesn't let caution become avoidance. If fear is keeping you from moving, consider working with professionals. Physical therapists, qualified trainers, balance specialists can help you build a safe, progressive program. Join others in movement activities, walking groups, senior fitness classes, community programs. Biden often exercises with staff and friends. Social support makes movement more enjoyable and sustainable. The third thing you should avoid is this: rushing, especially when answering phones or doors. Watch Biden in any public setting. He moves with purpose but never with dangerous haste. We've all been trained to answer quickly. The phone rings and we drop everything to get it. Someone knocks and we hurry to the door. This automatic response can be deadly. When you move quickly, especially when you're not warmed up, you're more likely to trip, stumble, or lose your balance. Your body needs time to adjust to position changes. Biden has learned to move at a presidential pace, deliberate, steady, safe. He doesn't run to podiums or rush downstairs, even when schedules are tight. Standing up quickly can cause orthostatic hypotension, a temporary drop in blood pressure that leads to dizziness or lightheadedness. This becomes more common as we age. Use technology to reduce rushing. Cordless phones you can carry. Caller ID to screen calls. Voicemail for missed calls. Doorbell cameras to see visitors before deciding to answer. When you do need to get up and move, do it mindfully. Take a moment to orient yourself. Stand up slowly. Make sure you're steady before walking. Your safety is more important than answering every call immediately. There's no phone call or visitor worth risking a fall. Biden's staff understands this. They build buffer time into his schedule. Practice patience with yourself. Give yourself permission to move at your own safe pace. This isn't about being slow. It's about being safe and deliberate. The fourth thing you should avoid is this: ignoring early warning signs like dizziness, leg weakness, or balance problems. Biden has a full medical team monitoring his health. You need to be your own health advocate. Pay attention to these warning signs. Feeling dizzy when you stand up, stumbling more often, feeling unsteady on your feet, needing to hold on to things more frequently, avoiding activities you used to enjoy. Biden undergoes regular health assessments, including neurological and balance evaluations. You should too. Annual physicals should include balance and fall risk assessments. Many medications affect balance and increase fall risk. Blood pressure medications, sleep aids, antidepressants, and pain medications can all cause dizziness or unsteadiness. Vision changes happen gradually, making them easy to ignore. Poor vision significantly increases fall risk. Get regular eye exams and update prescriptions promptly. Your inner ear affects balance. Hearing problems can signal inner ear issues that also affect stability. Don't ignore hearing changes. The earlier you address warning signs, the better your outcomes. Physical therapy, vision correction, medication adjustments, and balance training are all more effective when started early. Build your healthcare team, primary care physician, eye doctor, physical therapist, pharmacist. They're your personal medical advisors. Use them. Schedule regular balance and strength assessments. Many physical therapy clinics offer fall risk evaluations that can identify problems before they cause falls. Biden doesn't wait for problems to become serious. He addresses health issues proactively. Take the same approach with your fall risk factors. Now let me tell you what Joe Biden did after his falls that we can all learn from. He didn't retreat. He didn't become fearful. He didn't change his fundamental approach to staying active and engaged. Instead, he adapted and continued. The day after his Air Force Academy fall, Biden was back to his regular schedule. He continued climbing Air Force One stairs. He kept walking across stages. He maintained his active lifestyle. But he also learned. Reports suggest his team reviewed what happened and made small adjustments to prevent similar incidents. They didn't overreact. They improved systematically. Biden maintains a regular fitness routine that includes cardiovascular exercise, strength training, and flexibility work. At 80, he understands that staying fit isn't optional. It's essential for doing his job and living independently. He has professional support, doctors, trainers, physical therapists. But the work is still his to do. No one can exercise for him. No one can build his strength for him. Biden's approach is consistency over perfection. He doesn't let one bad day derail his entire fitness routine. He doesn't let one fall define his relationship with movement. In a way, being president creates public accountability for his health choices. Every appearance is watched, every movement analyzed. Use that same principle. Tell family and friends about your fall prevention goals. Biden proves that age is just a number when it comes to staying active and preventing falls. The strategies that work for an 80-year-old president work for anyone committed to maintaining their independence. The real lesson from Biden's falls isn't about the falls themselves. It's about what he did after. He got back up, literally and figuratively. He kept moving. He stayed engaged with life. You have the same choice. You can let fear of falling keep you sedentary, or you can take the presidential approach, prepare, strengthen, adapt, and keep moving forward. Joe Biden may have stumbled, but he kept going. You can too. If this message makes you think twice, share it with someone you love. Because we can't afford to stay silent about something this preventable. Remember the presidential standard. Strengthen your legs daily. Secure your environment like the Secret Service. Wear proper footwear always. Train your balance consistently. And avoid the dangerous habits. Don't depend on furniture for support. Don't let fear stop movement. Don't rush unnecessarily. Don't ignore warning signs. It's not weakness. It's warning. A warning you don't have to ignore. You may not be running a country, but you're running your life. Your health is just as important as any president's. Your independence is just as valuable as any leader's. Train. Strengthen. Rise. Because somewhere there's a family that needs their parent to stay strong. Somewhere there's a grandchild who wants to keep learning from their grandparent. Somewhere there's a friend who counts on your presence in their life. Start today. Stand up from your chair 10 times. Check one room for hazards. Put on proper shoes. Practice standing on one foot. Take one small step toward the presidential standard of fall prevention. And share this video with someone you care about. Because prevention starts with awareness, and awareness starts with conversations we might not want to have but desperately need to. Joe Biden didn't let his falls define him. He let them refine him. You can do the same. Don't wait for a fall to change your life. Change your life to prevent a fall. Before you go, I need you to do 3 things. First, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. I share life-changing health content every week that could prevent your next fall, injury, or emergency room visit. Second, tell me in the comments, what's your biggest takeaway from Biden's approach to falling and getting back up? Which of these 4 strategies will you start today? Are you going to begin with chair stands, secure your walkways, change your footwear, or start balance training? I read every single comment, and your commitment might inspire someone else to take action. And third, this is the most important one. Share this video with someone you love. Text it to your spouse, email it to your parent, post it in your community group. Because somewhere, there's another person who needs this message. Someone who's afraid to move, who's getting weaker every day, who thinks falling is inevitable. When you subscribe, you're joining a community of people who refuse to let age define their limitations. People who choose strength over fear. People who believe that independence is worth fighting for. Next week, I'm sharing the 5-minute morning routine that keeps 80-year-olds moving like they're 60. You won't want to miss it. Your strength is waiting. Your confidence is waiting. Your independence is waiting. All you have to do is take that first step and hit that subscribe button.